Welcome back to the Today's Woman Show. We are here in the studio at the Black Jockeys Lounge talking with Kim Moore. Kim, I know your story. It's one of my absolute favorite stories. You're a lot of things. You are an advocate, you're a leader in the community, public speaker, executive director of the Joshua Community Foundation. I mean, you just do a lot for our city, and your story and how you bounce back, people should have counted you out a long time ago. A long time ago. In addition, for those of you that are watching, we do a little bit of a teaser in the March issue. We want you to engage and join us online. So we want you to finish reading Kim's full story online with us at todayswomannow.com. Kim, in the article, you mentioned getting into trouble after your father's death. What was going on?
Prior to my father dying, I'd never been in trouble. And when you lose the most important person in your life, you know, it's a struggle. And so, you know, I turned to the streets, which did not treat me very well. And that's a whole nother story in itself.
So what was the turning point? So you turned to the streets. And again, you've been very vocal about a lot of the ups and downs that you experienced. A true fighter because you came back. But what was the turning point for you?
You wake up and you're tired. And so you're not tired for other people, you're tired for yourself. And so you find yourself in all these situations with all these different people doing things that were not aligned with who I am. You know, because I come from a good family, I have good values, and I ended up doing things that just were not morally right to me. And so I have twins who are 39, and on their 16th birthday, I said I'll be right back. And everything in me wanted me to come right back, but my disease of addiction didn't let me. And so I show back up October the 4th, 1998, just disgusted with myself, and they're disgusted with me too. And, you know, I decided to go to treatment. And so I went to treatment and made a bargain with God. And, you know, I said, I promise if I get my life together, I will come back and I will be a village for other people's children. Because I have amazing children. I have twins 39, son 38, my daughter 35, just opened for Keith Sweat at the Yum Center. And my kids are doing amazing things, not because of me, because of the village. I think the city of Louisville is in the trouble it's in today because the village is no longer present. And so when I stepped out of my kid's life, people in the community stepped in. They called CPS, they had me locked up. They wasn't playing around back in the day. And some of those same people, I've been able to go back and thank them because what I thought was my worst moment was my greatest moment. And so when I talk about coming back, I always like to tell people, we're like rubber bands. My whole family, we bounce back. We know how to get it. You know, now I know how to get it and I know how to keep it. You know, so I'm grateful for the opportunities. And it's not about me, it's bigger than me. And if you think your life is just about you, it's bigger than you. So everything I went through wasn't for me. It was for everybody coming behind me so I could sit in spaces and places like this and tell you that no matter where you're at, no matter what you got going on, there's a purpose in your pain.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kim, if anybody knows this, it's me. And as we wrap, I do want to leave with this. It's so important. I want you to get to know Kim. I want you to get to know the work that she's doing with Joshua Community Connectors. But as my own personal testament, and here I am going off script, I'll never forget the day that my son walked into your office who does struggle with mental health. And I knew at that time that he was in good hands, but I also knew that this woman was serious about the work that she's doing. Join us online at todayswomannow.com. Learn more about Kim and the work that she's doing. Thanks for joining us. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us today with the Today's Woman Show. If you want to learn more about these ladies and take a deeper dive on their stories, you can find more at todayswomannow.com. And while you're there, be sure to vote for your most admired woman. We've had hundreds of names submitted from the community, along with our editorial staff, and we've narrowed it down to 16 categories and quite a few many amazing women. And we want you to vote for them and show your support. And of course, we've got many of our most admired women here on the stage. Stay plugged in with them. Follow them on social media. And last but not least, join the sisterhood. Get in on the movement. Grab your We See You Sis merch at todayswomannow.com. And with that, ladies, why are we doing this and what do we want women to know? We see you, sis.